not here at Old Trafford. Manchester United won, Southampton won. More disappointing results, more points dropped. Where do you put that down to as to why we dropped points again today?
Honestly, I think it's the players. We've had two managers, well, a couple managers to come through. We've had the same group of players. A couple players have come out, a couple players have come in, but it's basically the same group. Nothing's really improving, and you can't start looking at the manager and be like, oh no, it's always him. I think the players need to take a look at themselves and be like, yo, maybe it is me, maybe I am the problem. Especially Maguire and Luke Shaw. Today, I like Shaw. I really like him. The way he played last season, he was amazing. But today, oh my goodness, he couldn't get anything right. You know what I mean? He wouldn't run. I saw the guy, he was so static, so flat-footed. So many times Rashford was on a one-on-one with a defender. There was another defender there. If he ran, he would have taken the defender away, let him go one-on-one.
And that's something he was doing well against Burnley.
Yes, but he didn't want to do it today. You know what I mean? Harry Maguire, once again, the fridge, you know what I mean? Inevitable. But he's our captain, what can we do? You know what I mean? The guys that are in control of the club, let him stay there, gave him the number 5 shirt, gave him the captaincy for what? It's like we're not watching the same games.
And Ralph's backing him as well. Like, clearly, like, he doesn't want to change it. It's like he doesn't want to upset the apple cart because, look, dropping your captain or stripping the captain of the captaincy is always huge news. And I almost feel like we don't really want that, what that brings. But if you look at the performances from the individual, it looks like that's probably the right call.
In order to get change, you need to do something drastic, especially with these guys. A lot of players here, I think they're very comfortable. You have to make them uncomfortable. Take them out of their desired positions and start to switch things up a little bit. Maguire doesn't deserve to be in a position that he's in right now. Rashford shouldn't be starting next game personally for me. I don't think that he's been doing well at anything in the past couple of games. Really and truly, we've got Jesse Lingard, who we didn't allow go out on loan on transfer deadline day, but he's on the bench waiting 8 minutes to come and play. That's not making sense. Give everyone a try, let everyone play, and we'll actually see some improvements.
How do you see Cristiano Ronaldo? A lot of people have said, appreciate that, brother. A lot of people have spoken about him and saying, I don't think it's working. He's not doing this, he's not doing that. Some people say, no, he's just in a bad run of form because he can't score. How do you see it?
I think, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's a luxury player at the end of the day, and we're lucky to have him at this club because he loves the club. He's not going anywhere, do you know what I'm saying? So I think we need to support him, we need service. The balls into the box are not good enough from the wide areas. Rashford seems to knuckleball everything from anywhere and run into everyone. Just put it into an area where we can attack it. We're just not doing enough in that midfield, and when the play breaks up, Maguire seems to think he's a defensive midfielder.
He keeps going to step in, doesn't he?
He steps in and then he realises he hasn't got pace to get back. So don't get back. So what are you doing? So play Lindelof or play Bayer, but we haven't got the strength in depth and numbers that like the other top clubs have got. You know what I'm saying? And that's the worry. That's why we're playing these guys. That's why they're comfortable. That's why we're seeing it week in, week out. Because there's no drive. If someone's there willing to take my shirt, then I'm going to play. Do you know what I'm saying? So week in, week out, we have the same conversation. We need the players that are going to literally bleed for this club. And they're not there. They're luxury players. 80 million for Maguire. Come on, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Other players in there, like even Fred would have done a bit more today. It's been tenacious. Get man to man. Don't let him turn on you. Like Southampton are technical, so we know that. Maguire, how many fouls did he make today? At the end, was it a pen?
Could have been. It could have been. I haven't even seen it back, but I was looking at it thinking, bloody hell, that's dodgy. And even worse than that, he started about 20 yards, maybe 15 yards ahead of him. And was it Broja? And he just ran around thinking he's going to get there before Harry. And then he gets there and then he cuts back and Harry, slow motion, trying to turn and gets himself in a bad position again.
We are so lucky, and that's the captain of this club. A clumsy, you just have to stand there. Do you know what I'm saying? He's cluttered. We're lucky. We're lucky we got a point, but I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming.
Can you see us getting top 4?
I can, because I see Arsenal and Tottenham weak, and I see West Ham being West Ham. And I think they'll drop points with the fixtures they've got. But with performances like that today, I'm worried. I'm worried because where are we going to go after this season? Because I'm thinking, what we need to build next season, but our players going to, we're in a bit of limbo at the moment, bro.
Confidence-wise, is this starting to become an issue now? Like, literally confidence-wise, because that is 3 consecutive games in a row. We've been 1-0 up, looking fairly comfortable, and not winning the game. And second half coming out and conceding.
Yeah, absolutely. It's confidence because I feel like, I don't know what it is for whatever reason, but the players can only play for probably about a 45-ish minute spell.
At max.
And if the opposing team ride it out, or if they only concede a one goal and they regroup and have a little spell of their own, they're going to score, and then all of a sudden confidence is knocked completely gone. Wind kind of goes out ourselves, and then all of a sudden players start getting frantic. They start making the wrong decisions. Like today, for example, in the second half, as soon as it was 1-1, you kind of get the feel in the stadium. It was just like, well,
It's like Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
It was like, if you're not taking your chances, Ronaldo goes around the keeper, just put something on it.
I couldn't believe he didn't score.
Open goal, put it in the onion bag, then you can settle. And for me, we're not taking chances, and then the other team are lifting up, and all of a sudden we're panicking. You get Maguire on the ball, I'm scared. I'm scared. He's literally, every time we pass it back to him, I'm scared, because I know everyone knows it. Everyone in the Premier League knows it. Get on him, because he'll make mistakes, and that's where we're suffering at the moment, because we're relying on someone like that to start the play from the back. De Gea's distribution, bro.
It's always been an issue.
How many times in the last few weeks or months? Great goalkeeper. I hate cussing him.
He saved our asses a lot of time, but just the distribution. Sometimes he literally kicks it directly to their player, and it starts an attack for them.
So why is that? Why can't we work on something where we know the strategy from the back? It's like we're panicking, kicking it, and then we're hoping, oh shit, I hope they don't score. So I'm worried. I'm not happy.
On a positive, just to give some positivity, Jadon, I was just about to say, Jadon Sancho, we've been waiting for him to kind of arrive, and are you seeing that now?
I am seeing it. I'm seeing the skills. I'm seeing the freedom that he's got, and I wanted that. You know what I mean? We've seen it with the old wingers, the Beckham, the Gig. Just get forward. Ronaldo in his prime. Attack. We're saying it. Getting into areas, pull it back, and then nothing happens. You're seeing everyone in the box, you know what I mean? We just need to be more clinical. We need to hit the areas, and with the quality that we've got, we should be doing it, and we're not. So that's the only. But on the positive, we've got players that are there that are fighting, but there's other players that aren't working hard, and they need to be sorted out.
Last thing I'll ask you, who should partner Raphael Varane? Who should it be?
I think for me it should be Bailly. I mean, you can make an argument for Lindelof, but I feel like Lindelof is the classic case of a defender we have. He plays well for 2 games, then he's going to have a shocker, or he's going to get bullied at some point. I know Bailly isn't. He can also be rash as well, but I just think in terms of balance and how they connect and how they'll blend, I think Bailly and Varane would be our best
He's not scared
partner
to make
in
a
going
challenge.
forward.
Can we keep him fit?
Middlesbrough, he's running through. Maguire lets him go. With that long leg of yours and that brick on the end of your, just make the challenge. You know,
With the Burnley one, when he's trying to get back, Jay Rodriguez comes across him
Lindelof
and he couldn't get back.
Lindelof makes that challenge.
And Varane would have as well in
Varane
terms of
would
foot
have.
speed to get there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks for talking to us, man.
Listen, guys,
Appreciate
thank
that.
you.
Appreciate
Love,
that.
man,
Nice
love.
one, man.
Yeah.